having a little too much fun, but on a real note, this video is going to be a little serious. Because a lot of y'all that watch my videos, y'all have like absolutely no clue what I do or how I made money at all. Because everyone like in my comments is always like, well, can you tell us how you made your millions? So this is going to kind of explain obviously what I did from the age of like 16 to now I'm 20 years old. It's going to explain a little bit of it and you'll get like the gist of it. There's a lot of other videos on my YouTube that are like this, but this one will be like a little more in depth. But before we get into anything, like I'll basically explain what the business model is. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of high ticket sales, but essentially like anyone online that sells something at like a high ticket price, which just means like, let's say it's like a $3,000 fitness coaching program or a $5,000 like e-commerce drop shipping business, or it can even be like stuff like it doesn't have to be like selling for a program. It could be like someone sells like a business to business like agency and like you're the one closing the deals, but essentially that's all it is. Like imagine like you're closing deals like for an influencer. So let's say there's someone like, I don't know who y'all would know online that they watch, but like let's just say some like big name influencers that y'all watch that maybe like do day trading or maybe they do drop shipping or something like that, and they sell like a program, not like a course, because a course is like $50. It's like an actual program, which I guess you could call it a course, but it's like a program that's like $3 to like $5 grand. You get a 10% commission on every single deal that you close, and obviously like every single like lead is coming to you, so you don't have to go and find people to sell for, like you're giving them. They're getting like thousands of people a day that are already interested, that already want to buy their product, so all you're doing is closing people that are already interested in something. So it's very easy. It's a very simple business model that not a lot of people know, but that's kind of what we're going to be talking about in Chance of Success inside of my program, in terms of high ticket sales. So tell them like, I guess like your journey from like what you were doing before you joined my program, like what other business models you had tried that maybe you failed or maybe you succeeded, and things along the lines of that.
For sure. So before I even joined the program, so it was literally 5 months ago before I joined the program, but I'm gonna go back a little while. I've always known I was gonna become successful, but I just never knew what it was gonna be with or how I was actually gonna get to that point. I tried day trading, I tried drop shipping. I did both of them for a good amount of time. Like it wasn't just I tried it for a month, 2 months. Like I actually put in the work and I actually tried, but neither of them worked out. Right? So then I found Hudson on TikTok one day.
Let me ask you a question before.
Yeah.
Why do you think it didn't work out?
Why do I think it didn't work out?
Like what would you say it didn't work out about those two specific like business models?
I think I could have made it work out if I had the right mindset.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, everyone usually tried dropshipping and trading. Like those are the two most popular business models like ever.
Yeah.
And everyone fails. So like I honestly don't think it's a you problem. I genuinely think it's just those business models first off require money to start.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it takes like 2 years till you actually become profitable.
Yeah.
So it's just like fucking hard. Like it's actually difficult.
Yeah, no, dropshipping was a little bit harder because, like you said, you have to have a lot of startup capital in order to actually see any type
trading
of
as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what were you going on about when you found me on TikTok?
Yeah, I was doom scrolling on TikTok and I found you on TikTok Live, right? And that was actually
TikTok Live,
yes,
the OG TikTok Live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you were talking about flying Patrick out to Miami.
Yeah, that was one of my students. It's on my YouTube.
Yeah.
The 15-year-old.
He's 15-year-olds, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way. Like, I was like, why is he flying a 15-year-old to Miami? I was like, there's no way. So I texted you in the chat. I was like, why are you flying a 15-year-old to Miami? He was like, you said, he just made 5K his first month inside of my program. And I was like, no, what the fuck? There's no way. There's no way. I gotta see what the fuck these kids are doing. So obviously, I got on a call with one of the coaches inside the program. Obviously, I ended up joining. And then from there, I remember the exact date. It was March 31st. From there, I joined the program, and I knew when I got inside the program, like I knew I was gonna put my head down. I knew I was gonna go all in and just focus on exactly what I could control, which was the inputs, and that's what I did. So the entire month of April, I put my head down and I was learning the skill set,
And you hadn't got on any offer, right? Like the first month, like you just like try to get as good as possible at sales and get on an offer.
Yeah, like
for those of y'all that don't know what an offer is, it's basically like, let's say there's someone that sells a dropshipping mentorship and it's like 3K, like that's like getting on someone's offer. So like let's say Chance, for example, got hired from someone that does dropshipping that sells a program on it that's 5K. Him getting on his offer, like you can get on offers multiple ways. Like you can either get placed on an offer, like inside of a program, or like you do DM outreach and you basically like outreach to a bunch of influencers to see if they're looking for closers. Which closer just means like you're the one closing the deals for them. But yeah, go on with what you were saying.
Yeah.
So the first month you just grinded.
Yeah, I just was focusing solely on my skill set because obviously I wanted to be really good, so I know I could get into like
Yeah.
obviously closing and actually close the deals, right?
Yeah.
Which paid off in the end. But so I started outreaching after the first month of me just focusing and getting in
try
it.
to wipe the camera real quick. I don't know if it's a little blurry or not. Oh no, it's good.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Keep going though. What were you saying?
So I started outreaching after my first month of actually just focusing on sales, like learning the skill set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Started outreaching, and then I actually got in contact with this one guy. It was for an e-com offer. So basically, he was obviously
Yeah.
running his offer, teaching people about e-com, how to start, how to scale, all that stuff. Basically,
And you got on the offer from doing outreach?
yeah.
Okay.
From doing the outreach. If it wasn't
Which
for
took how long? How many days did it take?
I was probably outreaching for maybe 2 or 3 days, but I was doing outreach like how you teach us, like
Yeah.
exactly like how we're supposed to, you know what I mean? So obviously, I mean, it doesn't take that long as you're sending a good amount of outreach messages. But got onto the offer. It was actually like I wouldn't have known what the hell to say. But the thing isn't like in your program, you go through the entire interview process, so it makes the entire process so easy and so smooth.
The module was how to nail an interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the interview part, that was really good. So he liked it. He was like, he liked the confidence. He liked everything about it. So got onboarded to the program. So I started
As a setter, though,
as
you
a
weren't?
setter. Yeah.
So a setter is basically the people that call the leads before booking them onto a call.
Yeah.
So like, let's say there's like a ton of people. Like, let's say that someone gets like 100 opt-in today. It's basically like people go to watch like the training like in their bio and they click it and like they put their information in. Like they're basically opting in to see if like they're obviously. Then the setter's gonna call them, see if they're a good fit for the program. And yeah.
So basically, they just pre-qualify them, make sure they're ready to take the next step, then book
Yep.
them on a long call with the closer. We'll then actually bring them to the program. So
Yeah.
I was starting off as a setter. All right, so I was setting for probably I wasn't even like I was as soon as I got on board, like I was instantly like doing I got to work like straight away. I was setting up a bunch of people. But yeah, so basically our closers, their calendars were so filled up, right? So you obviously know like when your calendars are really filled up and like they're late to the next
Wait,
call.
how much did you make though? Your first. Wait, how long did you set for?
was I setting before I got into closing?
Yeah, how long were you setting for?
Like 3 days, 4 days.
You were a setter for 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and
And
But
you
the-
started like part-time closing.
yeah.
But like from being a setter to like full-time closing, that's how long I'm asking.
Okay. So full-time closing.
Yeah.
So I was probably setting like half a month, honestly.
Half a month, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So, yeah. So that's
How much did you make from setting? Or like,
Um,
no, screw setting. How much did you make your first month in high-ticket sales? That's like the golden question that every single person wants to hear.
Yeah. It was 2.8K. I remember the exact number.
Okay, like your first like 30 days?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then the next month, how much did you do?
I scaled hella. It was
When
like
you were full-time closing?
it was like 6. It was 6K. It was like 6K and like $80 or something. So like 6K.
Yeah.
But yeah. But like after I
Which I'm gonna be honest, like in high ticket sales, that's not a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
I know closers that make 30 to 40, but it's just impressive on how quick that it was.
Yeah.
Like your first 2 months, now you're making 6K a month. Like you don't have to work a job anymore. You moved to Miami.
right.
Like he lives in Miami now. Obviously there's a hotspot that every single person online wants to move to. So you basically like, obviously you don't have like your complete dream life, and you're not.
Right.
You're in an Inventor. You're not like driving an Inventor or doing everything.
Right.
Like you know that you're gonna do in the future. Obviously, I completely believe in you.
Yeah, exactly.
But it gets you to a point where you're like, you do have a lot of freedom. You get to move out of your parents' house to a sick ass city,
Right.
and just like live a good life. You can go spend whatever money on dinners. You can go out, have fun. But a lot of people, we were talking about this earlier on your vlog. Remember when I was saying that like a lot of people like see this stuff online,
Yeah.
and they still have some sort of belief like, oh no, he just got lucky.
Yeah.
Or it's like, no, daddy's money. Or it's this, like, they'll always try to find ways to cope. And that's the number one thing that kills your success, because by you making excuses, saying someone else got lucky or got a handout or something along the lines of that, that's basically you admitting to yourself that you don't feel like you're the type of person that can actually reach success and get rich. So like that limiting belief, like you have to absolutely kill. That is holding you back so much more than you know. You need to realize, like, I hate to admit this because I'm very egotistical and I'm cocky, but like when I say people can get the life that I live now, I'm being serious, and I hate to admit that because I like to feel like I'm better than other people. I'll admit it. It's just something that is wrong with me, I guess. Very cocky, like I said. But anyone can genuinely live the life I'm living now, at all. And obviously, I do think I'm more high IQ than a lot of people, and I also do believe that like I'm a lot smarter and like my mindset is a lot better. But the thing is, like, I wasn't born with this. Like everything that I have now, like I worked my way up to do. So everyone actually can live this life. So anyone watching this video that's like, nah, that still can't be real, I have loads of these testimonial videos on my YouTube channel. People that came in my program made a decent amount of money or a really good amount of money in their first like month, or first 2 months, or first 3 months. And this is real. Anyone can get this life, like I said. But so then you went from 2.8K to 6K, and then what does the next? Let me just ask, like inside of the program, like, what do you think was the most beneficial thing to you that made you like see success like that quick?
I would definitely say the mindset, but also it's super hands on. Like a lot of like we do coaching calls every 5 days a week. Like I've never heard of a program that does that. They do it like literally once or twice a month.
Yeah.
Like the coaches were super beneficial. Like anytime I had a question, I would just ask one of the coaches. And the thing is, like,
and the cool thing now that we still haven't told him is now he is a coach.
Yeah.
Inside of my program.
Yeah.
So basically, like he's one of like the 5 coaches inside of there that basically like teach and help everyone, because you've been doing sales for like 5 months now.
Yeah.
I think like you're pretty worthy enough of like teaching people inside the community. But yeah, so obviously group coaching, that's like a great thing.
Yeah.
Mindset is huge as well, because we'll launch up like random mindset calls basically, because obviously like you can have a good mindset and you can watch my YouTube videos, that's great. Mindset's 100% huge, but the problem is like you have to have a business model that you can make money with. Your mindset is useless if you don't have an avenue to actually get you to where you want to be when it comes to money.
Right.
Yes, mindset matters, but you need to make money. You need to start a business model. That's the number one most important thing out of anything. I'm coughing. I didn't take my cough medicine when we went home. But yeah, so what does the future look like for you? What do you want to do when it comes in terms of sales? Like, where do you see yourself in like 6 months, let's say? How much money do you want to be making?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, obviously, like, yeah, like I'm decent at sales now. I wouldn't say like I'm crazy good or anything. I've only been in it for 5 months, but for the future, obviously, I just want to be able to master the skill of sales. Get super good at it. Eventually, skill up to where I'm making 40, 50, 60K a month with sales. And then from there, possibly teach other people how to do it. That were once in the same position that I was.
Yep. A lot of people ask me that question. They're like, if you're so rich, like, why do you teach other people how to get rich? And why do you even post on social media? But I say, like, there's no point of life if you're not, like, inspiring or helping people. What am I going to do with my money? Am I going to go club every day and just, like, yeah, making money, that is fulfilling. You're, like, fulfilling a life's purpose. But, like, if you're not, like, me, I see it as, like, if I'm just rich and doing whatever the fuck else with my life, how is that, like, a fulfilling life? Like helping, inspiring something that actually feels good in your soul. So that's obviously like a great thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else to end it off that you would want to include about the program or about high ticket sales or anything along the lines of that, go for it.
Yeah.
Or people that have like been deciding to join, or even people that haven't even looked into it but they're about to and they're on like the edge of joining, like what would you tell them?
Just take the leap of faith. The longer you think about it, the more time it allows the negative thoughts to get to you. Until you just say fuck it and take the leap of faith, nothing's gonna change. And I tell like my hometown friends this. A lot of people say it takes 3 months, half a month to a year to change your entire life around. All it takes is 1 month. And I'm not saying that because other people say that.
Facts.
I'm saying that because I've done it myself. Right?
It sounds so insane. And if you don't believe that to be true, it'll never be true. But I promise you that it's such a real thing. Like your life can change in 1 single month. You find a business model, you change your mindset, you start like doing the things that you know you have to do, your life changes like this.
Exactly. Yeah. And just to top off of that, like the thing is like you have to eliminate all distractions. And every single action that you take, it has to serve the man that you want to be, man or woman that you want to become in the future. Yeah. And if you just go all in on yourself and just focus solely on yourself, you'll be able to change the entire trajectory of your life. But people aren't willing to just go that far.
All right, well, congrats, bro. You're in Miami, living a good life. Let's go. All right.